Here it is, finished in quotation marks at last. It's legal, drivable, insured, tagged. Got all these papers to prove it. Today we're going to be going over that and the process in Tennessee. Anyways, I've got to lift it up because I put some gauges on and I had to weld a bung, or I had somebody do it for me, weld a bung onto the mid pipe so I could have an O2 sensor for the wideband. But yeah, I got these fresh gauges in, and seem to work fine when I turn the key on. Anyways, we're gonna go over some of the things that you have to do in Tennessee to get a salvage title converted to a rebuilt title. And it's not a lot, it's probably one of the easier states, except for the states you can drive on a salvage title, which is fine, I guess. But let's check out some of these papers, you know what I mean? All right, so today we're gonna go over how to convert a salvage title vehicle to a rebuilt title vehicle here in the state of Tennessee. It's a pretty easy process. There's just a few things you have to do to get through the hoops that they want you to jump through. They really just want money up front. So I'm just gonna go in order of the list that I have here and all the paperwork I submitted, because I made copies of all of it, because they don't give it all to you back. And we're just gonna go from there. So first of all, we got insurance on the vehicle. And that's really easy to do in my state, or my town specifically. And you basically just supply them the VIN number and they will give you insurance. It doesn't matter what kind of car it is. For me anyways, it doesn't matter where it's at, what it is, they'll insure whatever VIN number you send them. At least that's the luck I've had. Granted, it's a small town and we know the insurance people, right? So it seems to me that as long as you give them a VIN number for your insurance, they're good. They don't care if it's rebuilt, salvage, whatever, you're good. So to get the salvage title converted into rebuilt specifically, it's a little bit more steps. So in order to do that, you have to go on to the Tennessee Department of Revenue website, and you have to download this form that's basically called Salvage to Rebuilt Title Application, right? So it's an application where you supply the VIN number and all of the other information about the car, and then you have to attach receipts of what you did to the car, along with, if you're the rebuilder, along with pictures of the car before you fixed it and after you fixed it. And it really is that simple. You have to include a $75 fee with the application, and you also have to send the original salvage title. Signed, I guess, I don't know, it didn't really matter, but signed or not, the original salvage title, bill of sale, and I just sent them all the documents I had with really good pictures and clipped it all together, sent a priority mail. I hand wrote a note that gave them a rundown on the car. That way they didn't really ask for anything else. And I feel like that may help me, I don't know. It seems to have the last couple of times, I don't handwrite it, but I hand type a letter that says, hey, this is the situation on this car. It wasn't that bad. It was an easy fix in my shop. It took me 2 days, which is all a lie, but it's approved. So after you send off that application, all they send you back when you send them a title and a bill of sale and all that information, so you need to make copies, all they send you back is an approval letter that basically says, we've processed this, we've approved this, here's a sticker. So the sticker goes on the door jamb and you put it there. After you get the letter, you take the letter straight to the county clerk, the local county clerk, and you'll process the entire transaction as if it's an original clean title, right? So you won't have any paperwork, you'll have the letter. She'll look up the letter, he'll look up the letter, and the VIN number will be on there, and she'll come up and you'll pay your taxes and your tags like usual, and then boom, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you got a title. It's a rebuilt title now, and you can do as you please, right? So you're already insured, easy. You have a title in 2 or 3 weeks. Now you do have to pay tax on whatever the bill of sale amount is, or whatever you wrote down, or whatever they said. There's no getting by that in this situation. So you have to budget for tax on your rebuilt vehicle car, right? Which is fine, like you can make it work probably. But also in my county, you have to pay for tags, right? And our tags are kind of high here. We have a huge wheel tax, so it's like $79 or something. And you have to pay that on top of the tax, because you can't register a car, or you can't title a car in your name without paying for the tags or transferring a tag, or vice versa. All right? So basically it's pretty simple. All you really have to do is fill out that application, send them $75, a couple before and after shots of the car, and then you send it on to Nashville. And they had mine back within like 3 days. Like it was that quick, and I lived like 4 hours from Nashville. So they just got it, looked at it, approved it, sent me a letter, took it to the courthouse, and I had the entire process done in a week, really. And my title's on the way. The car will be up for sale. Repeat the process over and over until you have all the money. But it's not, I guess it's not that easy. I don't know, it doesn't work. Anyways, that's the process to get your salvage title converted into a rebuilt title. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you next time. I'm never buying a wrecked car again. I'm just kidding, it wasn't that bad, but it's over now, and we have a title on the way. The car's tagged, insured, we're good. Let's get to it.